Yeah, this is GP here, and we are in the next session of the DILR Jugaad series, and today we'll pick up another set of data, and it is supposed to be one of the most difficult sets. Javelin throw wala set hai. For those of you know that Olympics mein when Neeraj Chopra won the gold medal, based on that data, CAT created a data set, and we'll be looking at that set today. Okay, and very quickly before we start, if you are looking at a program which is let's say affordable and covers the entire syllabus, CAT 25 sprint program is available. It's a complete online program, daily classes almost, and if nothing else, it will give you a good revision, especially useful for those of you who are repeating and यहाँ पे थोड़ा late prepare किया करना शुरू कर रहे हो, so evaluate this program. चलो, let's get down to this particular session, and as usual, we are looking at the DILR section, which typically has 22 questions and has to be done in 40 minutes. And the section in the last few years has had between 4 to 5 data sets. 25, we expect a similar pattern. This is the pattern for 24. Okay, we expect the pattern to be similar. Okay, and the most important thing to remember about DILR is here 50% is a very good score. What is 50% marks? If you get 50% marks in DILR, you'll be somewhere around 97.5 to 99.5 percentile by and large. This is the range you would be. Now look at the last 5 years CAT papers, and this will help you understand. In CAT 2020, there were 24 questions, 72 marks, so 50% marks would be 36 marks. 36 marks, you would be above 99 percentile. CAT 21, 60 marks, 50% is 30 marks, that would be about 97.5, 98 percentile. Yeah, maybe about 97.5 is a safe assumption to look at. I would believe it should be more than 97.5, closer to 98. Okay. Again, if you look at 22, 23, both of them again 60 marks paper, and both these years at 30 marks, you would be above 99 percentile. In fact, in CAT 23, at 30 marks, you would be almost 99.5 percentile. And last year, 66 marks paper, 33, which is 50%, you would again be about 97.5 percentile. So this is what you need to remember. If you are get 50% marks, 50% marks ka matlab half the questions. Out of 22, you have done 11 questions correctly. You are anywhere between 97.5 to 99.5 percentile, depending upon the level of difficulty of the paper. Okay. Now, this is what if you remember, then what that means is in one set you are able to use Jugaad. If you are able to do using the choices, you'll end up saving 5 to 7 minutes, which is definitely going to add at least another 2, maybe 4 questions, or maybe one complete set of data to you. वैसे भी DILR में last के 3-4 मिनट तो बर्बाद होते हैं ना. So if I am able to save 5-6 minutes somewhere, I am left with 8 to 10 minutes for the last one extra set, and which is what will push your scores up. चलो अब चलते हैं आगे एंड जुगाड़ की बात कर लेते हैं. भैया जुगाड़ इज नॉट अ शॉर्टकट टेक्निक, इट्स अ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग अप्रोच. It's a way of solving question, and that approach says basically 2 things. Please use all available information. And when you say all available information, kahan se aati hai? It is there in the data, it is there in the question and the choices also, and most students ignore the question part. Secondly, when you are looking at Jugaad, you focus on solving questions. Your job is not to make the table, but to solve the question. Unfortunately, many students focus on filling the table, so you should not focus on filling the table, or rather, filling the table based on the questions. So you look at the question, understand क्या information will be on say. So when you think all available information, so all question will give you information. Use that information to understand how to solve. Use that information also to decide how to fill the table. So table उतना ही भरना जितना सवाल ने पूछा. मेरा काम table भरना नहीं है. Okay, let's go further. Okay, and very quickly, this is a tactical guide for us. DILR means first decipher or understand or comprehend. So D is for deciphering or comprehending or understanding, because if you don't understand the data, फिर तो भैया आगे कहानी खत्म हो जाती है ना. Comprehension is key. You have to understand the data. Data समझ आ गया, आगे काम कर लेंगे हम. Next thing is identify. Identify what? Identify the information from the question. Look at it, the question and the choices, and ask yourself, अच्छा इससे क्या पता चलता है मुझे? What is the extra information I get from here? Okay, so you need to look at the date questions and say from question which choices, what extra information I'm getting, which question should I solve first, which question will be helpful in which other area, and using that information try to fill up the table and solve the question. Third stage is layout, which means how do you tabulate the data, क्या टेबल बनाना है, क्या टेबल बनाना है, डेटा कैसे रखना है, how are you layouting or tabulating the data. Entire thing again is based on the questions. What are the questions asking? My layout has to take care of that. And finally, resolve means solve the questions, get the answers, resolve the issue for yourself. Okay, and how do you resolve? By obviously solving the question, but solving is a combination of all these. Three go hand in hand. So identify कर लिया, उसके बाद layout और resolve goes hand in hand. It is these two, which go hand in hand, not those three. That means for table banaya, for question dekha, question say from the question you get the answer. Use that to fill up the table and go back and forth. So the data and the table and the question solving goes hand in hand completely. Okay, chalo. I hope you have downloaded the exercise for today. The PDF. I hope you have downloaded. If not, please pause the video. आगे नहीं चलना तुम्हें. Download the data set, the PDF, and solve it. उसके बाद video चालू करना है. And for those of you who have not done the earlier sets, if you scan this particular QR code, you will go to OpenCat, which is a free platform for all of you for CAT preparation. And from here there's a tab called, when you scan and go there, you'll get GP ka Jugaad. Yes, you need to register, I think, for it, but that's a minor issue. There's a GP ka Jugaad. वहां पे जाओगे, you will find these sessions. Each session will have a PDF and a video. Your job is to first take down the PDF, solve it yourself, and then look at the video. So this is stage 2. Please don't try to look at the video without going through the data set. खुद solve करो, तब समझ आएगा इस solution की अहमियत. Otherwise, it does not make sense. So, which is why, if you have not downloaded today's PDF and solved it yourself, please pause the video, download, get that let's say PDF and the data set, and then start solving it. After that, you can always come back and look at the video. Chalo. Let's look at this particular set, CAT 21 slot 3 data set. And as I said, one of the most difficult data sets in CAT. I think practically all the students would have left this particular data set. चलो देखते हैं क्या कहता है. 10 players, P1 to P2. Okay. Competing in an international javelin throw event. The number after P of a player reflects the rank at the beginning of the event. So P1 means rank 1 at the beginning of the event. P2 means rank 2 at the beginning of the event. P10 means rank 10 at the beginning of the event. With rank 1 going to the topmost player, there were 2 phases in the event, with the first phase consisting of rounds 1, 2, 3. So phase 1 is first 3 rounds, and the second phase consisting of round 4, 5, 6. So 2 phases, just for our understanding. Phase 1 means round 1, 2, and 3, and phase 2 being round 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now, what was the difference between these 2 phases? Okay. A throw is measured in terms of distance it covers in meters, up to 1 decimal point. और ये तो ठीक है, javelin throw में क्या होता है हम सबको मालूम है. Only for throw is valid 1. If it's an invalid throw, then it's a 0 score. For invalid throw, the distance is taken. हाँ, ये मालूम है ना, javelin throw में यही होता है. A player's score at the end of the round is the maximum distance of all his throw up to that round. That means if round 1 was nothing, round 2 you got, let's say, 80 meters. Your score at the end of round 2 becomes 80. Round 3, you get 73 meters. Your highest score till round 3 is 80 meters, so your score is 80 meters. In round 3, however, you get 85 meters. Then your highest score up to round 3 is 85 meters, your score becomes 85 meters. Players are re-ranked after every round based on their current scores. In case of a tie in scores, the player with the prevailing higher rank retains the higher rank. Okay. So at the end of every round, there will be a re-ranking of the student based on the performance in the round. Okay. So what was P1? Suppose he had a bad throw, invalid throw. What was P1 was originally in round 1 the rank 1 person, or highest rated player. In the first round, he has a, let's say, invalid throw, so his score becomes 0 in that round. And if all others have valid throw, then P1 will become the lowest ranked player at the end of round 10. Okay. So this ranking determines the order in which the players go into for their throws. Okay, so based on the ranking, they will throw. How does it work out? In each of the rounds in the first phase, the players throw in increasing order of the latest rank. That means player rank 1 at that point of time throws first, followed by player rank 2 at that point of time. So highest rank for the second highest, third highest. So first round में क्या होगा? P1, P2, P3, P4, they will throw in the sequence up to P10. Round 2, at the end of round 1, जो भी ranking होगी, new ranking based on that they will throw. The top 6 players at the end of first phase qualify for the second phase. So that means phase 1 is all players. Okay? And phase 2 is top 6. Top 6 at the end of round 3. Okay? Top 6 at the end of phase 1. Phase 1 or round 3. Okay? Chalo. Okay. In each round in the second phase, the players throw in decreasing order of rank. That means player rank 6 throws first, followed by 5 and so on and so forth. So ulta ho jata hai. Phase 1 mein player rank 1 throws first, then comes rank 2, then comes rank 3 and so on and so forth. This is true for phase 1, which is round 1, round 2 and round 3. Round 4, 5, 6 या phase 2 में क्या होगा? उल्टा. The player rank 6 will throw first, 5 will throw second, third will throw first, and the highest rank player will be the 6th player to throw. Why 6th player? Because rank phase 2 में तो खाली 6 players आ रहे हैं ना. There are only 6 players at the top 6 players move to the phase 2 or round 4, 5, 6. The players ranked 1, 2, 3 at the end of 6th round receive gold, silver and bronze medal respectively. Okay. So at the end of 6th round, जो score होगा उसके base पे you get the gold, silver or bronze medal respectively. The top 3 players get these. All valid throws in that event were distinct distances as per the stated measurement accuracy. The tables below show the distances covered by all valid throws in the first and the third round of event. What data? समझने में टाइम लग रहा है, but you can't leave. Not that it's difficult to understand, but ये कहानी तो पूरी पढ़नी पड़ती है. ठीक है? So यहाँ तक तो clear है. What does it say? It said the table below. So there's a table also. देख लेते हैं भैया क्या table है. Okay? चलो. Distance covered by valid throws in the first round. So first round में P1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 have valid throws. That means the remaining have invalid throws. That means the score at the end of P2, P3, P4, 5, 6, 7, P8 and P10. At the end of round 1, these 4 players will have a score of 0. So what will happen in round 2? Round 2, there will be the last 4 players to throw the javelin. Who will be the first player to throw the javelin in round 2? In round 2, the first player to throw the javelin will be the highest one, 87. So in round 2, P7 will throw first. Then will come next highest is 86.4, P5. Then the next highest is 84.1, P9. And so on and so forth. And the last 4 will be P2, P4, P8 and P10. These will be the last 4. Okay, बीच में जो बाकी 3-4 बचे डाल देना. So this is what I have understood so far. Similarly, third round पे भी दे दिया है. Distance covered by all valid throws in third round. What is missing? Second round का नहीं दिया है. Fourth, fifth, sixth round नहीं दिया है. वो कहाँ पे मिलेगा? I will get that from somewhere here. Some information here which is going to make me understand and which will help me understand the rest of the data and also give me the missing data here. Round 2 में क्या हुआ? What happened in round 4, 5, 6? Okay. Now, what are the kind of questions can ask? Who won the gold, silver, bronze? What was the highest throw? What was the throw? What was the final score of a particular person? So those kind of questions can be asked, and let's have a quick look at the questions. Okay, I'll just erase all ink on the slide. Okay, which 2 players got the double? पता नहीं double के अभी तक कुछ है ही नहीं ना बात. कहाँ पे आएगी? We'll get to know double from these statements. Who won the silver medal? Who threw the last javelin in round 6? Who was the last player to throw the javelin? Round 6 में who will be the last player to throw the javelin? It will be highest ranked player. Ranked player after round 5. In round 5. After round 5 or in round 5, the highest ranked player will be the last person to throw the javelin in round 6. Okay. Now, it could be gold medal, it could be the gold medalist, it could be the silver medalist, it could be bronze medalist, it could be someone else. Okay. We don't know, but that is the situation. So अगर last round में बहुत उथल पुथल होगी तब तो कोई भी हो सकता है. But usually it is likely to be among the top 2-3 players only. But ठीक है, we'll come to this later. What is the final score of the silver medalist? भैया सिल्वर मेडल किसने जीता ये भी पूछ रहा है, उसका स्कोर भी पूछ रहा है. Which of the final score can be the final score of P8? So silver medalist P8 तो नहीं है. ये तो क्लियर हो गया ना, because silver medalist is P either 1579 and this one is definitely not P8. ये क्लियर हो गया, सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट नहीं, बहुत अच्छी बात है. By how much did the gold medalist improve his performance in the second phase? इसकी कहानी. So question number 6, question number 1. These were talking about a couple of things. Improvement in the second phase. Some data has to be given from the statements. Similarly, double क्या ये भी मेरे को यहीं से पता चलेगा. So right at the beginning you can see effectively if you look at it. Now again another thing I wanted to focus on. Which one got double ये तो पता चलेगा बाद में. For this I need to make the complete table. This I need the complete table. This I need the complete table. Question 2, 3, 4. Question 5 also I'll probably need the complete table. Question 6. What is this telling you? भैया ये सेट कहने लायक नहीं है. This is not a data set you should consider doing in the paper. We'll do it now because I have a Jugaad solution for you. But this was not my paper. But if this was my paper, I would have said maybe this is something which has got choices which are eliminatable. So let me try doing this and leave the rest of the data. Because all the other data is saying, भैया 6 round का table बनाना है मुझे. Why? Because round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds मेरे को बनाना है तो मजा नहीं आता. एग्जाम में तो मैं छोड़ देता इसको. Unless and until I would have time after doing the other stuff. Okay? But yes, I would be favorably inclined towards question number 1. Okay, great. Now let's start solving the data set. What kind of table? I'll make this kind of. So I'm not going to do round 2, round 3 करके पूरा टेबल नहीं बनाता. मेरी आदत है खाली round 1 का डेटा कॉपी करो. Just copy your data of round 1 and round 2, 3, 4 as you keep going along. Please keep filling it up. Okay, chalo. Let's see the statements first because what are the things we are looking for? First thing I'm looking for here double क्या है. I want to find out who won the silver medal, who threw the last javelin, final score of the silver medalist, okay. Final score of P8, then gold medalist improve his score in the second phase. Okay. But how much did the gold medalist improve his score in the second phase? Okay, ये चीजें मुझे चाहिए है. Okay, so when you look at these questions, भैया बहुत कुछ मांगा हुआ है and ये हो गया है. Now we'll go to the statements. I'm assuming सब समझ आ गया है हमको कि what are we to do in terms of the how the rounds proceed. चलो, let's go statement by statement. Among the throws in the second round, only the last 2 were valid. Who are the last 2? They would be okay. Last 2 would be P8 and P10. In round 2. Last 2 will be 8 and 10. So these are the valid. So all the others were invalid. That means all the others, the existing scores remain. So P2 का 0 है तो 0 ही रहेगा. P1 का 82.9 है, it will remain the same. So the scores will not change in round 2 except for P2. Okay, except for P8 and P10. Okay, both throws enable these players to qualify for the second phase. These were such a good throw that they came out to be in the top 6 after round 3. That means round 1, P8 and P10 had a 0. Round 2, they had a valid throw. And this throw was such that they came out to be in the top 6 out after phase 2. With one of them qualifying with the least score. One of them was ranked 6 at the end of round 3. None of the players won any medal. What does this mean? Again, I'll repeat. Based on this, I can say in round 2, P8 and P10 had valid throws and their score was such that they came out to be among the top 6. Out of these 2, one of them was 6th rank after round 3, which rank 6, sorry, and the other was among the top 6, but not ranked. Okay, we don't know what is that of the other. Secondly, neither P8 or P10 was gold or silver or bronze medalists. They were not ranked. Finally, they were not ranked 1, 2, 3. That means P8, P10 after 6 rounds were rank 4, 5, or 6. Okay, so this much we have understood so far. I want to go through the statements because there's something called double जिसके मैं कुछ मालूम नहीं है, तो इसलिए देख लेते हैं क्या कह रहे हैं. Okay. Statement 2. If a player throws first in the round and he was also the last among the players in the current round to throw in the previous round, then the player is said to get double. अच्छा, double ये है. 2 players got a double. What does it mean? If one round you are the rank 1 player, you are the first thrower. In a particular round, if you are the person who throws first in the round, and पिछले round में you are the last to throw among the players. For example, in let's say round 5. In round 5 and round 4. In round 5, you are the first to throw. And in round 6, round 4, you are the last to throw. Then you have got a double. Okay. Now, if it is round 3, you would be 6 to throw. 6 to throw. And in round 4, again, another case, let me take it. In round 4, if you are the first to throw, that means in round 3, you would be the last to, you will be 6 to throw. Why? It says among the current players in the current round. In round 4, among all the 6 players, because round 4, remember, 6 jane pahunchenge. Among all the players in round 4, who are the 6 players, you are the first to throw. That means you are ranked 6 in the previous round. This is also double. Okay. So among the players in the current round, that means in the round 4, similarly for round 5, round 6, round 2, round. Okay. 2 players got a double. Okay, great. So 2 players got a double. We'll look at that as we go along, and which is what the choices are telling me. Which are the 2 players who got a double is what is being asked. Okay. So let's see what is the other thing. In each round in the second phase, exactly 1 player improved his score. Exactly 1 player improved his score. Each of these improvement was by the same amount. In round 4, 1 player improved the score. In round 2, another player. Round 5, 1 player improved her score. Round 6, again 1 player improved her score. Okay. So each improvement is by. So if each of the improvement could be 1 meter, 1.5 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, whatever that number is the same. Okay. So only 1 has improved score. That means the remaining 5, their previous scores will get carried. Will get carried forward. Gold and bronze medalists improved their scores in the 5th and 6th round respectively. 1 medal winner improved his score in the 4th round. So 4th round में भी medal winner ने improve किया. That 1 medal winner could be gold, silver or bronze medal winner. So that's 1 medal winner. Difference between the final scores of the gold medalist and the silver medalist, as well as the difference between the final score of the silver and the bronze medalist was 1 meter. Okay, ठीक है. चलो. Now, what does that mean? This could be an important question for me. Silver medalist का score दिया हुआ है. That means I can find it for gold and bronze also, and I can use this to eliminate. So, first thing is question 4 can be my Jugaad question because it is giving me the score of silver medalist. Okay. So, I can use it. Similarly, question 6. By how much did the gold medalist improve his score in the second phase? This again could be my Jugaad question. Okay. Question 1. Which 2 players got the double? This could be a Jugaad question because I could eliminate one. If I can find 1 person, I can definitely eliminate choices based on that. Who won the silver medal last? This is something which I can do if I am able to get these things. So these are my last priority items. And again, final score of P8, I don't know. I'll have to go through the data to understand. Okay. But ये तो clear है. P8 is rank 6 at the end of at the end. Okay. Chalo, let's go now. Now, something more, what is interesting also is statement 3, 4, 5 are about these 3 are about round 4, 5, 6. So if I'm looking at round 1, 2, 3, what do I need to do? Round 1 is given. Round 2, we have already been told that only 2 people were valid, and round 3 data is given here. So let me first work on round 1, 2, 3 data, and then once we have done that, we look at round 4, 5, 6. Chalo, round 2. What will be the order in which also? Who has the highest rank in round 1? Highest rank in round 1 is P7. So, player 7, I'm just writing 7, not P7. Okay. His throw in round 2 was invalid. If his throw was, or her throw was invalid in round 2, that means the previous score will continue. So, score of P7 in round 2 will also be 87.2. The throw was invalid. Among the throws in the second round, only 2 were valid. Okay. So 87.5 will be the score of P1 in round 2. Was an invalid score. When was an invalid, so that means the score from the previous one will get continued. So 87.2. After P7, what will we have? We will have P5. So 7 and then 5. 5 is 86.4. Then we have 9 is 84.1. Then we have 84 rank 3. Then we have 82.9, 81. Yeah. Okay. Then we'll have 82.9. That's his player 1. 82.9. And then who's the next person who's going to throw after 182.9? We'll have 82.5. Then player 6 will throw with 82.5. And then player 3 will throw with 81.5. Okay. Now what? Who's going to be the next player to play? Now P2, 4, P2, 4, 8, 10, all 4 of them are 0. They will throw in the order of their original ranking. Original ranking was P2 first, so first P2 will come. Okay. Again 0. Invalid throw, because only the last 2 will be the valid throws. After that, P4, again invalid throw. Then P8 and P10 are valid throws. That's what it said now. Among the throws in the second round, only the last 2 are. Last 2 are P8 and P10. Both of them will be valid. Okay. Both throws enable these players to qualify for the second phase. Okay. With one of them qualifying for the least score. None of these players won any medal. Okay. So let's say this is X and this is Y. Let's say these are X and Y. Now, what happened in round 3? Okay. What happened in round 3? Let's look at that. Line सीधी नहीं आती. चलो यार कोई बात नहीं, जैसी भी आती है we'll manage with this one. Okay. Now, we need to look at round 3. What has happened in round 3? Round 3, only these 3 players have valid throws. Distance covered by all valid throws in round 3, 1, 3, 9. So P1, P3 and P9 have valid throws in round 3. So as far as round 3 is concerned, P1, P3 and P9 have valid throws. And what will their scores be? 88.6, 79. P1 is 88.6. P3 is 79. And 81.4. So round 3 mein P1 score will change from 82.9 to 88.6. What about P3? P3 was earlier 81.5 at the end of round 2. In round 3, P3 will get 79. That means 81.5 will continue. So this is not going to make change. It will be any change for me. Similarly, P9 in round 3, the throw is 81.4. But what was the original score? 84.1. P9 had 84.1 originally in round 2. In round 3, the throw is 81.4. So his score will remain as 84.1, and this again is useless. So the only person whose score will change after round 3 is going to be P1. Okay. Now, one more thing is, which is there is double. जो हमको देखना है. Now, why am I saying double? P10 यहाँ पे है, can P10 be here? Then it becomes a double. And look at the choices. There's a P10 out here. There's a P8. There's a P1 and P24. Okay. So as far as I am concerned, the double is something which I want, because how will they be? Rank is also going to be a function of the score. So I need to understand the double part. Okay. So now this is here. Round 3 can be a double, but round 3 to 4, let's say round 4, round 5, and round 6. Okay. Now, round 4 to 5, can there be a double? Let's ask. Because as far as round 1 to 2 तो double नहीं हुआ. Round 1 में the last player was P10. Round 7 में, round 2 में the first place P7. So there is no doubles on round 1 to round 2. No double is there. Okay. But we need to see 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 double होता है कि नहीं. Now, what is the situation going to be in round 3? Okay. Round 3, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5, rank 6, rank 7, rank 8, rank 9, and rank 10. Okay. Now, what will happen in round 4? Rank 6 will throw first. Okay. This is round and rank. Okay. So let me just say, round 3, round 4, round 5, and round 6. Okay, this is the where I was in now. So rank 6 will throw first. So there'll definitely be a double from here to here, because in round 4, what will happen? This rank 6 will come, then the rank 5, rank 4, rank 3, rank 2, and rank 1. So the person who's 6th in round 2, round 3 will be the first to throw in round 4. So there's definitely going to be a situation of double from 3 to 4. There will be a double from 3 to 4 pakka. Now, you remember this data. Who could look at this first statement? Among the throws in the second round, only 2 were valid. Both the throws enabled the players to qualify for the second phase, with one of them qualifying with the least score. If someone is qualifying with the least score, that means in round 3, if you are qualifying with the least score, that means in round 3 would be rank 6. And in round 4, you'll be the first person to throw. So among these 6 people, you are the last to throw in round 3. So this person, either P8 or P10, definitely has to be a part of my double. Okay, either P8 or P10 definitely has to be a part of my double. So as far as I am concerned, this choice goes away completely. Okay. Now, second thing, who is going to be out of these two? We don't know, but P8, P10 में से एक बंदा पक्का रहेगा. Okay. Now let's look at rank 4 to rank 5. Can you have a double? Go back to these statements. क्या बोला था इसने? What did it say? In each round in the second phase, exactly one player improved his score. Each of these improvement, but what by this? Let's come to that later. Only now, if there has to be a double from rank 4 to rank 5, what will that? This has to be the lowest. If this is the lowest score at the end of round 4, then in the next round, round 5, it will become the first person to throw, because the in phase 2, which is rank 4, 5, 6, जिसका सबसे कम स्कोर है वो पहले फेंकेगा. Okay, the order reverses. Is that possible? No, because from rank 4 to rank 5, round 4 to round 5, or round 5 to round 6, only one person has changed the score. Agar rank 1 has to become smallest, that means all remaining 5 should improve their scores. So no double is possible from round 4 to round 5 or round 5 to round 6. Double is not possible from round 4 to round 5 or round 5 to round 6. तो क्या मतलब हुआ? 3 to 4 पक्का double है. 2 to 3 has to be a double, because there are 2 doubles. It is very clear. 2 players got a double. No double possible from 4 to 5 or 5 to 6. And no double is available from round 1 to 2. No double. So what does that mean? Double has to be from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. Okay. So I'm just erasing this tamasha now. But what I hope we have been able to understand, that double will happen from round 3 to 4 and 2 to 3. If round 2 to 3 has to be a double, what does that mean? Round 2 to 3 has to be a double. Then that means the first person to throw should be P10. That means P10, round 3. What we have established is this will be a double from here to here and here to here. Okay. So P10 will be the first player to throw, this person 10. That means my answer should definitely be one of these. Okay. And if P10 is the first person to throw out here, that means P10 score has to be greater than 87.2. P10 has to be greater than 87.2. Or in other words, P6 has to, the rank 6 after round 3 has to be P8. P8 is going to be the person who's the 6th person, because P10 cannot be the person to be the 6th person to qualify. Look at this way, P10 will have a score because P10 will have a double. P10 will have a score of more than 87.2 after round 2. And from round 2 to round 3, only one person, P1, improves the score. Only P1 improves the score. That means P10 will definitely be among the top 2-3 players. So the only person who can be rank 6 is going to be P8. The rank 6 had to be between P8 and P10. That means P8 will be the first person to throw in round 4. That means ये आ गया मेरा question 1. Who got the double? P8 P10 का double आएगा. Okay, ठीक है. चलो, let's go further now. I'll just put this part. Okay. Now, गलती हो गई, चलो कोई बात नहीं. Okay. Now, second thing, P8 will be the sixth player to throw. P10 has to be greater than 87.2. Who will be the next person? I'm still writing it as 87.2, greater than 87.2. Next will be, if we look at the round two makes, these are the scores at the end of round two. P7 will be the next one, which is 87.2. So player 7 will have a score of 87.2 at the end of round 3. Okay. No, not at the end of round 3. Yes, at the end of round 3. Because the only 3 valid throws at the end of round 3 in round 3 were these. And what that means is P3 and P9, their scores does not change, only P1 score will change. So P7 will be at 87.2. Then P5 will be throwing because 87.2 got 86.4. If P5 throws, what will the score of P5 be? No change in score of P5, so 86.4. Then ninth, player 9, P9. P9 has 81.4.1 earlier. In the third round, the throw is 81.4. Higher of the two will prevail. So 84.1 is the score of P9. Then P1, 82.9 was earlier. Now it is 88.6. So the throw of P1 in round 3 is 88.6. P1's earlier highest was 82.9. So now the score will become 88.6. So for round 4, P1 becomes rank 1 now. What about P8? P8 has to be X after that because P8 is the 6th player. After P8, who will come? After P8, who will come will be 3. P3 at 80, not 80, P3, P6, sorry. P1. Okay, so then P1. After that, P8 has to come. That means after that, P6 will come at 82.5. Okay. Remember, there was this question, final score of P8. So, what can be the score of P8? Okay. Look at it this way. Okay. Look at the score of P8. Now, P8 had to be between 1 and 6. Na? P8 is between 1 and 6. In between player 1 and player 6. Between rank 5 and rank 7. P6 has to be after round 2, rank number 6. Okay. That means the only score possible is between 82.5 and 82.9. So P8 score of P8 has to be between 82.5 to 82. Between 82.5 and 82.9. So let me put it this way. P8 should be greater than 82.5 and less than 82.9. Which is the correct answer? Out. More than 82.9, correct answer. Okay. So now if you want, you can even write it as 82.9, 82.7. Okay. So we have got 6 out here. Then after 6, who will come? Then will come P3, which is at 81.5. P3, the score in round 3 was 79, so 81.5 chalta hai. Then uske baad P2 and P4. 0, 0. Round 4. Who will be the first to throw? P8. Who are the people who are going to throw in round 4? Rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5, rank 6. P8 will be the first one to throw, which is the 6th rank. Then P1 will throw. No, not P1, sorry. After P, this is X is nothing but P8 is 80 X's we have found from here 82.7. Okay, so this is, I'm going to write as 82.7. Okay. So after P8, who will be the next person to throw? Let me just write it a little more neatly. I'm writing 82.7 because I picked up 82.7 from question 5. Now, the first person to throw will be P6. P8, which is rank 6, so 82.7. Next person will be the next highest. Next highest is 82.7, 88, 84.1. Yes, P9. Next one will be 84.1. So after P8, P9 will come at 84.1. P9 will come. Okay. I am writing down scores at the end of round 3. This is 82.7, 84.1, After P9, who will be the next person? 84.1. This one, 86.4. P5 at 86.4. Then after 86.4, P7 will come at 87.2. Yeah. Then after that, P10 will come at a score greater than 87.2. How much we don't know. P10 has to be greater than 87.2. I don't know what the score is. And the last person to throw in this round will be rank P1 at 88.6. These are my top 6 players in round 4. Now, what happens in round 2? What happens in round 2? Let's see. Round 2, not 2, round 4, sorry. Okay. Round 4, he says, in each of the rounds, exactly one player. So, out of these 6, one of them has to improve his or her performance. Okay. Each of these improvements was by the same amount. Gold and bronze medalists improved after 5th and 6th rounds. One medal winner improved in score. So, who are the people who improved the score? The medal winners. One medal winner improved the score in 4th round. 5th round and 6th round, it is gold medal winner. In the 5th round, gold medal winner improved the score. And in bronze medalist improved his score in 6th round. Okay? So, ये है कहानी इसके अंदर. Now, what does that mean? Now, look at the question. We want to know who threw the last silver medal and score of the silver medalist and so on. And gold medal वाले की improvement कितनी. So, I need to worry about only those people who are in contention. Now, look at the statement 1 again. Okay? None of statement 1 says none of the players, those 2 players, won. Both these in round 2, only last 2 throws were valid. That is by P8 and P10, and neither of them won a medal. So, if I look at in the final analysis, neither P8 or nor P10 will be among the final. Will be among the top 3. Top 3. Okay, gold, silver, medal, and bronze. As far as we are concerned, we only need one. Question भी बता दें, and statement 4 is also telling me that only the medalists improved their score. So let's look at who are the medalists going to be. Who's the highest scorer at the end of round 3? It is P1. So I've eliminated these two. मेरे को बाकी 4 से 1, 7, 5, 9 से मतलब है. So 1, 7, 5, and 9. These are my top players at the end of round 3. Round 4. So round 3 के बाद जो है the people who will become the medalists will be from these 4 only. Why? Because of statement number 1. So who's the highest among these? P1 is 88.6. Next highest is 88.6 के बाद 87.2. And then we have 86.4. And then we have 84.1. Okay. And erasing this now. Okay. Now, when is the situation? This is a situation after round 3. Okay. Okay. यार इसको थोड़ा सा साइड पे लिख देता हूं मैं. Okay. I'm rewriting round 1, 7, 5, 9. I'm just trying to make it a little neat and clean for myself. 88.6, 87.2, 86.4, 84.1. Now, this is the situation at the end of round 3. Okay. Now, round 4, round 5, and round 6. Okay. I need to see what will happen to the scores in round 4, round 5, and round 6. Okay. Now, first thing, statement number 3. In the second phase, exactly one player improved his score. Okay. In each round of second phase, that means in round 4, one player out of these 4, one of them would have increased the score. In round 5, one of these would have increased his score. Round 6 again. Okay. Not P8, P10, because it is very clearly said in statement 4, gold and bronze medalists improved the scores in 5th and 6th round. So gold medalists improved the scores in 5th round, bronze medalists improved the scores in 6th round. One medal winner, that means either gold or silver or bronze medalists improved the scores in 4th round. So P8, P10 तो बाहर हो गए ना मेरे, उनके मेरे को मतलब ही नहीं है, because अब मेरे को खाली medalist को ढूंढना है. And P8, P10 did not win any medal. Okay. Now, here I want you to look at 2 questions together. Okay. Which 2 questions? question 4, and question 6. Both the questions are connected for me. Okay, and I'll tell you how. Okay, now the other thing I want you to look at is statement number 5. The difference between the final score of gold and silver medalist as well as the difference between final score of silver and gold is 1. So if gold medalist had a score of X, silver medalist will be score of X minus 1, bronze medalist will have score of X minus 2. The difference between them has to be integer. Now let's look at these 4 people. Between these two, what is the difference? 88.6 minus 87.2. That makes it 6 and 8, 1.4. Difference between these two, 87 and 86, so 0.6, 0.8. Between these two, 86.4 and 84.1, this is going to be 0.9, 1.3. Now, what is this telling you? This is telling you P3 cannot be the medalist. P3 cannot be my medalist. Who won the silver medal? P3 is not possible. Okay, 179. They have to be 179. So इधर से ये भी निकल जाता है. Okay, 179. Okay, yeah. So P3 cannot be the medalist for me. Sorry, not P3, P9. Sorry. P9 cannot be the medalist for me. Why? Look at this. P9 is an odd number. P9 has a score of 84.1, which is an odd number. All the remaining 3 are even. If they are even, the difference between them will always be even. If I add a number to each one of them, they will be even. But if I add a number to P4 and it becomes odd, it remains odd. The difference will be odd. If P1 में odd number add करूँगा add a number which will make it even, then it will make the others odd. So P9 cannot be among the top 3 people for the simple reason P9 P9 has a difference of, if we remove the decimal, it is 84.1 and others are 0.6, 0.2, 0.4. So the difference will always be kind of an odd number. I know 1.3 को odd कहना थोड़ा सा odd चीज है, ये तो interesting चीज आ गई. So 84.1 को odd कहना is something incorrect, but nevertheless I hope you understand. If I add, let's say, if 84.1 पे you add, let's say 1.2, okay, it will become 85.3, and others will still be. If I add 1.2 to all of them, the others will be even. So they cannot be. So that means the difference can never be the same with P9. So P9 again is not a part of my contention. So I can remove P9 straight away. So P9 is not going to be the medal winner at all. So who won the silver medal? P9 is definitely not the medal winner. It is either 1 or 7. Who threw the last javelin in the event? Okay, I don't think it will be P9. It's likely to be P10 तो नहीं हो सकता. P10 cannot be the who will throw the last javelin. Whoever is the highest ranked player after rank 5 is going to after round 5. Okay, so cannot. So P10 is again ruled out. It is P9 is again ruled out. It will be 1 and 7. So P1, P7 ही होगा इन दोनों में आंसर मेरा. चलो. Now let's look at the second part of this. I am removing P9 also from here. Gold is X. Okay. Now please look at these choices of question number 4 and question number 6. Yes, these are Jugaad questions. मैं but इधर से J हटा देता हूँ because मुझे कुछ और लिखना है. Okay. Now go to statement 5. The difference between the final score of gold and silver, as well as difference between the final score of silver and bronze was 1 meter. That means if the final score of the silver medalist is 88.4, choice 4, the gold medalist score will be 89.4. And the bronze medalist score will be 87.4. Similarly, I can do it for 89.6 silver. That means gold will be 90.6 and silver and bronze will be 88.6. 88.6 अगर silver का है, that means it is going to be 89.6 for gold and 87.6 for bronze. And if the gold medalist score, silver medalist 87.2, that means it will be 88.2 for gold and 86.2 for silver, for bronze, sorry. Okay. Now look at statement 6 also. So I am combining question 4 and 6. By how much did the gold medalist improve his score in the first phase, in the second phase? Now look at this. You have a 1.2, 2.4, 1 and 2. Let me look at the integers first. If all these 3 increase by 1 or 2, the difference will still not be the same. The difference between these three will not be the same if we have so 88.6, if this becomes 89.6, this becomes 88.2 and 87.4. Let's say these. The difference will still not be equal. So when the value of the improvement is an integer, either 1 or 2, the difference will not be equal. Okay, the difference between gold medalists, so difference will still remain what it is. Right now, what is the difference between these two? Okay, 80. This is 1.4, and difference between these two is 87.2, 86.6.8. So if you are adding an integer to any one of them or two of them or three of them, so the scores will still remain, the difference between scores will not be equal. So ये तो choice 2 or 3 निकाल देते हैं. चलो, that means it can either be 1.2 or 2.4. ठीक है, कौन सा होगा चेक करते हैं ना. Okay. So 88.6 में let me add 1.2. Okay. Now it is now, please remember, gold has improved in round 5, bronze in round 4. मालूम तीनों में से कोई भी हो सकता है. So it is possible that bronze has improved twice, and it is possible gold has improved twice, or it is possible one silver wala has improved, one gold wala has. So let me add 1.2 first. Let me look at the smaller number. If there's a single improvement of 1.2, then 88.6 will become 88.6 plus 1.2 becomes 89.8. And there's another improvement of 1.2 because two improvements are possible. 89.8 plus 1.2, 91. Okay. Okay. Similarly, if you look at 87.2 plus 1.2, 88.4 and 89.6. Two improvements of 1.2. Okay. 86.4 plus 1.2. 86.4 plus 1.2. What are we getting? We are getting 1.2, 86, 87.6 and 88.8. Okay. This is with 1.2. First of all, I will say my answer for the final score of the silver medalist. Choice 1 is wrong. Why? Because the gold medalist score as per choice 1 is 88.2. 88.2 तो कहीं भी नहीं दिख रहा ना इसमें. So 88.2 is not possible. Similarly, 89.4 are you seeing anywhere? Even if you add 2.4, 2.4, you'll not get it. So it is why, and which is why if I add 2.4, this is addition of 1.2, this is addition of 2.4. So even if I look at 2.4, 91, 89.6, 99.4. So choice 1 and 4 are out here. Okay. So what is it likely? That means out here, we need to look at these two. Now, do I have a higher score of 90.6 or 89.6? Do I have a 90.6? No, 90.6 is not available. That means if 90.6 is not available, इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? ये भी गलत होगा. 90.6 for gold medalist is not available. Gold medalist will be 91, 89.6 or 88.8. And if you look at this as 2.4 and another 2.4, 93, this will also not be 90.6 and this will also not be 90. That is telling you that 90.6 is not correct answer is this. Which means the gold medalist score has to be 89.6. This is the gold medalist. P7 is your gold medalist. Second highest is 88.6. Who has got 88.6? Yes. Player 1 has got 88.6. That's the silver medalist. So P7 is my gold medalist. P1 is my silver medalist. And who's my bronze medalist? Bronze medalist is 87.6. Okay. So this is my situation. So who improved? When? Okay. So who has improved? So as far as we are concerned, from round 3 to round 4, who has improved? The gold medalist has improved. Round 3 to round 4, gold medalist has improved. Gold medalist has improved from round 4 to round 5 also. And bronze medalist has improved from round 5 to round 6. This is the improvement for it. And the silver medalist co-improvement. Okay. So what do we know? What is the improvement in the gold medalist? He's gone from 87.2 to 89.6. So you improved by 2 jumps of 1.2. Correct answer 2.4. What is left? So we have done question 6, question 5, question 4, 3. Who won the silver medal? Silver medal is player 1. Who threw the last javelin in the... Okay. Now, who has thrown the last javelin in the event? Who was the highest ranked player after round 5? Round 5, highest score. Who had the highest score? Highest score after round 5 would be... So this is where's the gold medal? Round 4 in the... Okay, so this is round 4 score, this is round 5 score, and this is round 6 score. Okay. So who is the highest scorer after round 5? After round 5, the highest scorer is player 7, the gold medalist. So P7 threw the last javelin in the event. Okay. Now I'm sure when you look at the solution, बोलेगा कौन इतनी मेहनत करेगा? हाँ, which is what I said. This set is not worth attempting in the paper. You still should practice the set because of 2 things. One, पहली चीज you should be able to pick up. Yeah, these all 6 questions are going to take me almost completing the table to be able to solve. Secondly, question number 1 is something which you can do it faster. Thirdly, कुछ करने को नहीं है तब क्या कर सकते हो? Question 4 and question 6 combined can help you solve the data set. Okay? So I hope this helps you understand, and it's quite possible ये solution तुमको 2 बार देखना पड़ेगा. But don't be too worried if you are not able to solve it. Just get the understanding of how to pick up the set, which are the questions are Jugaad questions. For example, in the beginning itself, you are able to pick up a question 1 is a Jugaad question, question 4 and question 6 also should be able to help us. That is something you should be able to pick up, and yes, to go through the solution to understand it fully. Okay. Chalo, I know it's been a lengthy session, so I'll just close the session here. Obviously, if you have any questions, you can always connect with me on my email ID or my phone number. My email ID is gp@careerlauncher.com. And yes, I'm available on WhatsApp and WhatsApp also. And yes, please don't hesitate, subscribe here and continue with our sessions. Okay, all the best. See you next week again.